Hi, everybody. Welcome to the session on algebraic equations. I see that we have, wow, quite a lot of people have been added. We've got Dalen, we've got Galaxy. Galaxy, if you can just let me know what your name is, just so that we can, so that I'll know who you are when you're asking questions and when I'm asking questions. We've got Jodo family, we've got Keke, we've got Loiso, Lunico, we've got Luandle, Nokubonga, and Nsakisi. Also Kamogelo. Welcome everybody, and today is the final session on algebraic equations, where we're going to be consolidating a lot of the different types of equations. And yeah, I guess it's going to be a little bit of a interesting session where we're going to look at some easy equations as well as some challenging ones. Okay. We've also got Kazimla, who's joined. Okay, yeah, so I'd just like you to try the question on the board so far, which is 2, and then in a bracket, x plus 1 equals to 6. And here we need to solve for x. So let's try that out and see what we get. And you're welcome to unmute yourself and let me know what your answer is. Or alternatively, you're also welcome to type your answer in the chat so we can all compare. Welcome, Rory Sang and Piwo. Thanks for that, Nsakisi. Nsakisi has given an answer. I'm wondering what the rest of you are thinking, whether or not you have the same answer or a different one. Rory-san, you can share your answer with us. That would be really great. Thanks, Piwo. Thanks, Keke. And yeah, welcome also to everybody that is on the live stream. I hope that you're all doing well and that you are enjoying your school week. Okay, I've got a few different answers here. So the first thing we're going to do something which we call distribute, right? So we call distribute where we're going to times into this bracket, the 2. So we're going to distribute here like that. So it's going to be 2x plus 2 equals to 6. So 2x equals to 6 minus 2. So 2x equals 6 minus 2, which is 4. And then x equals to 4 over 2. 4 over 2. Remember, this is times. When we take it over, it becomes divide. Therefore, x equals to 2. Well done, everybody that got 2, right? I'm wondering if you have any questions. Remember, equation is about balance. So we're going to put the 2 into the equation and see how we can balance this out. So let's look. We've got 2x plus 1 equals 6. And in the place of x, we're going to plug in 2. So 2 times 2 plus 1 equals 6. So 2 times 3 equals 6. And 6 equals 6. So this is just used to check. And through the check, we can see that it is indeed the correct answer. Yes, everybody? I'm so glad to see you all here. Coco, I see we have a lot of students who have joined. We've also got RR and Wanga, as well as Tosley, who's joined as well just now. And yeah, the rest of you as well. It's really nice to see that you are attending so consistently. Okay, so we're now going to move on to another one. So today I'm going to be giving you lots of different types of questions. However, please feel free to unmute yourself and let me know, the homework that Coco has been telling you about over the weeks, as well as the exercises that we've done. Has there been anything in particular that you found quite challenging that you wanted me to give you a question on today? But I'm just going to look at a whole host of different types of questions. So let's try the next one. This one here involves x's on both sides, and it's just a plus and minus exercise. So you're just going to take the x's to the one side and the numbers to the other side and simplify, right? So let's try this. There we go. And you're going to solve for x. Hi, Wanga. Yes, you can try this one out, Wanga. We had covered it over the previous week, so I do believe that you will have enough knowledge to try it out, and then we can all compare our answers and work through it step by step, okay? So let's try it out, and even if you struggle a little bit, at least try and place the x's on one side, numbers on the other side, and in a few minutes we can all compare our answers and work through it step by step, and you can ask me any questions that you wish regarding this question. So yeah, please share your answers. Let me know what your final answers are so that we can all compare and we can all share the way in which we understand this question. Okay. Okay, so yeah, if you can maybe comment in the chat with your answer, Dalen, Camogelo, and the rest of you. That will be great. Okay, I'm getting a lots of twos. Wonder if that's the right one. What about you, Wanga? Do you maybe have an answer that we can compare? Okay, I'm going to have a look now. So we're going to take x's on the one side, numbers on the other side. So I'm going to group this side, the x, the 4x, and the 6x. So 4 plus 6x gives me 10x. 10x plus 8 equals to 5x plus 18. I'm going to take the x's to one side and the numbers to the other side. So we take the 5x over to the side. So it's 10x minus 5x equals to 18 minus 8. So 5x equals to 10. Therefore, x equals to 10 over 5. Yay, which is 2. Well done, everybody. That's really great. I'm wondering why I can't minimize this. Let's see. Let's try and do this. Okay, there we go. That's worked. Okay, great. So it is 2. Are all the answers 2? Yes, all the answers are 2. Are there any other answers or any questions regarding this particular question? Okay. Nothing. Okay, great. I think we can look at another question. And this time I'm going to introduce some distribution into this question, right? So I'm going to introduce some distribution where you're going to be distributing before we continue. So let's try this. Okay, so we've got here -2. This is going to be the tricky part. How do you deal with that minus, right? -2 x minus 4 plus 5 equals to minus 10x. Let's try this one. So very important. Remember what we've learned with integers, minus and minus gives you a plus. That's very important to remember. Okay, I'm not seeing any answers yet. If you have any answers, please do share them so we can all compare. I'm very interested to see how you manage to solve it based on the introduction of the distribution in the equation. Let's see. Thanks, Ayabonga. Ayabonga's got an answer. What about the rest of you? KK's got an answer as well. Thanks for that. Kamogelo, Samkelo, Rory Sang, all share very similar answers. So let's have a look and see, right? So first we're going to do the distribution. So that means we're going to multiply the minus 2 into both the terms in the bracket. So it's going to be minus 2x plus 8. Now this is the tricky part. It is plus 8 because minus 2 and minus 4 give us plus 8, right? I hope all of you got this, the plus 8. And then we're going to say plus 5 equals to minus 10x. We are then going to simplify the left-hand side. Minus 2x plus 13 equals to minus 10x. And we take the 10x over to the left-hand side. Minus 2x plus 10x equals to 13. And then we say 8x equals to 13. I've got a very different answer. I'm wondering whether this is correct or whether I did something wrong, because a lot of you gave me a very different answer to what I have. And I see there's a mistake here. Can you all spot where that mistake is? There's a mistake here. Where is the mistake? Maybe if you want to type in the chat and let me know, what is the mistake that I've made in this particular question? Yes?
So I think you took the 10 and put it at the other side.
Okay, no, that's correct. You need to do that. Yeah, you need to do that. Yeah.
I think that you didn't divide the 8 with the 13.
Yes, we need to do that as well. Yes, I still need to do that. Correct. Okay. But at this particular stage, what is not right about this? Something is not right at this particular stage. What is not right?
Sir,
Yes.
minus 2x plus 10x equals 13, sir, but it's supposed to be 8, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, there's something happening here. I think was it Dalen who just spoke now? It's here. That's supposed to be minus 13. Look, when you take the 13 over, what happens to it? What is this supposed to be?
It becomes minus.
Yes, so it's supposed to be minus 13, right? I hope everybody agrees there. It's minus 13, right? So we've got then x equals to minus 13 over 8. Minus 13 over 8, right? So that's the answer. X equals minus 13 over 8. Yeah, okay. So, yep, this is the answer. let us, let me just see here. We've got, yeah, no. So it's just minus 13 over 8, and that's the final answer, right? Any questions regarding this? I think there are 2 points that are tricky, which is here. And I don't even want to say that the minus 13 taking away is tricky because it's actually not supposed to be. So I'm just going to say that's 1 point, which is just the integers, right? So here you need to just pay careful attention to integers. Okay. You need to pay careful attention to integers. Other than that, everything is perfect here. Let's try another one with a fraction. So I'm going to give you one with a fraction. Let's have a look at that. Any questions with this? Wanga, Bontle, Lutando?
No, sir.
Nothing. Okay. Okay. Let's try a fraction. Try this one. Solve for x. I see I've got one answer here. Thanks for that, Insakisi. What about the rest of you?
So 1/8.
1/8. And how did you get that?
So I said 1 plus 3 equals to 4, and I said 4 divided by 5.
And where did you get the 1 plus 3 from?
So from the x,
Okay, so the x is just x on its own. If you say x plus 3, we cannot add them because they're different terms, eh? Unless it's like x and x, then it's 2x, right? So let's see. If we've got let's just leave the x plus 3 on the top, right? What can we take? Can we take the 5 over?
sir.
If we take the 5 over, what will it become? Will it be plus, minus, divide, or times?
Sir, multiply.
Yes. So we'll have x plus 3 equals 4 times 5, right?
Yes, sir.
And then it's x plus 3. 4 times 5 is 20.
Yes, sir.
So x will equal, now we're going to take the 3 over. When we take the 3 over, what will it become? Plus, minus, divide, or times?
Minus.
So x will then equal to 17. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Well done. And yeah, well done also in Sakisi, Kamchelo, Kazimla, Rorisa. And yeah, Songe, that's not a problem. Thank you for joining us. Sure. Coco, I think we've got full attendance today. It seems as though
Seems
everybody's
like we
here
do, yes.
for the final lesson.
Yes.
And it's so great because, yeah, every lesson is important, but a consolidation lesson of all the work is always really nice to be part of. So I'm going to make this a bit trickier now for you. I'm going to add in a little bit of extra complexities here. Let's have a look at this with the fractions, right? So I've got here 2x plus 4 over 2 plus 2 equals 10. And I'm going to give you a few answers to this. The answers can be either A, x equals 6, B, x equals 2, C, x equals to -1, or D, x equals to 0. And yeah, work it out and let me know. You can type in your options in the chat. Those of you that are on the live stream, you're also welcome to let me know what your options are.
So the answer is A.
The answer is A. Okay, great. We're going to have a look now. Okay, so the answer is A. Okay, so yeah, let me have a look and let's work it out. Thank you so much for all your votes. Yeah, we've got lots of A's. Let's have a look and see. So we've got here, who was it that said A? Was there somebody here?
Me.
Bontle, do you want to maybe talk me through it? What's the first step we do here?
So I think first you have to take the 2 and the 4 together first.
Okay, so I've got this 2x plus 4 equal over 2 equals to this. Then we've got 10 minus 2, which is 8. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's have a look. So I've got 2x plus 4 over 2 equals 8. What do I do next?
Then so you have to do the process all over again. Then you have to subtract it since it's a plus sign.
Okay, so I'm going to take the 2 over here first, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's going to become 2x plus 4 and then 8 times 2, which is 16, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to say here 2x plus 4 equals to 16. And then, like you say, we're going to do the process again by taking this over the 4. So 2x equals 16 minus 4, which is 12. And then we're going to say x equals 12 over 2, which is 6, right?
Yes, sir.
And there we go. So the answer is 6. Everybody got that? Any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow, a lot of you said A. Thanks, Nsakisi, Piwo, Kamhelo, Wanga, Lutando, Keke, Asonge, Luandle, Ayabonga, Tosley, Kahiso, Rorisang. Thank you so much. Everybody said A. Okay. Okay, great. Let us try another one. How are you finding this so far? Maybe you can just let me know in the chat. How are you finding this? How is this topic for you? Are you finding it okay? Is it difficult? Is it easy? Thanks, Lutando, for the thumbs up. What about the rest of you?
So it's easy.
It's easy, eh?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's great. Okay. What about this one? We've got here. What about this one? Just shout when you have an answer, and you're welcome to also work through it with me. Once you get an answer, then we can both work through it together. So please do let me know if you want a chance to also chat and and teach your fellow classmates. That would be really great. Thank you, Kazimla. Who do we have there? Kazimla, Are you able to unmute?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Kazima, how did you get that?
What I did, I multiply x into the bracket. I solve the bracket first.
Okay. So what do we get when we do that?
I get x 2x minus 5x
Yeah,
and minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 20.
great. And what do we do next?
Our next step, we take 5 over.
Okay.
So we write, yes,
20. And then what do we do with the 5?
it's gonna be negative 5.
So I've got your 2x minus 5x minus 3x equals 15, right?
Yes. And then what we do, we have a same sign here. We have negative 5 and negative 3.
Yeah.
So we add them. So it's gonna give us 2x minus 8x
Yes.
is equal
Okay.
to 15.
Okay. And then,
And then we are left with negative 6x.
yeah. So 2x minus 8x is negative 6x.
Is equal to 15.
Okay. And then,
We divide both sides by 6. We must not we must not forget x is still negative, so we're gonna change it. So it's gonna be answer is gonna be negative 5 over 2.
so x equals to negative 5 over 2.
Yes, sir.
Negative 5 over 2, hey? Negative 5 over 2.
Yes, because we did.
You divide by 3, hey, Kazimla? Yes.
Yes.
Negative 5 over 2. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. So, yeah, thank you so much for that, Kazimla. You're an excellent, excellent at explaining this concept, and I'm sure the others will agree. So, thank you so much. Negative 5 over 2.
Good job,
Thank you.
Kasimla.
Well done. Thanks. People are saying they're really happy with your teaching style. Thanks, Kazimla. So it's minus 5 over 2 or minus 2.5. Some people are saying, right? Okay. Excellent. Thanks, Nokubonga. Thank you, Rory-san. Thank you, Kamhelo. Thanks, KKKK. It's just the sign there. Thank you to the others as well who've given me answers. And really great. Okay. Okay. All righty. So yeah, this was an interesting one. And why was it interesting? Because we've got some distribution, but with numbers in, right? So it can be a little bit complex, but I'm glad that all of you were able to do this. Now we're going to look at a square one, which, any questions so far, by the way, before we move on?
No, sir.
Okay. So we look at squares. So we got your x squared equals to 36. So what will the answer be? If x squared equals 36, what will x be? Thanks. And Sakisi, are you able to unmute?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Sakisi, how did you get 6?
I just know that 6 times 6 is 36. And 6 to
Okay.
the power of 36.
Yes. So, Zakisi, when we have a square and you take it over, what does it become? It becomes what we call a square root. Have you seen this before?
Yes, I have.
And square root of 36 is the same thing as square root of 6 times 6. And remember, 6 times 6, like you're saying, is 6 squared, hey?
Yes.
So the answer will just be 6. Thanks for that, Nsakisi. So x equals to 6.
Yes, sir.
Well done. That's really great. Okay. Okay, any questions regarding squares?
No, sir.
No questions. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Let's look at one with a slight complication in it. So say we've got here 3x squared equals to 75. And we need to find x. I'm going to give you a few options. Number 1, A, B, or C. So A is 10, B is 5, and C is 25. You can just let me know if it's A, B, or C.
Sir, it's B.
B. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's B, and who's this? It's Bontley. Is it Bontley?
Yes, sir.
Bontley. Bontley. Bontley, do you maybe want to tell me how did you get B?
So I start from doing the method, like for example, x equals to 3 to the power of 2.
Yeah. So, okay, so 3x squared, right? So 3x squared, that's what you're saying,
Yes,
equals
sir.
75. Is that right? So 3x
Yes,
squared
sir.
equals 75. Okay, what's the first step? What do we take over first?
First you take first you add them up, then you get your answer, then you do it times 2 again.
Okay. I think you're talking about the square means timesing it by itself, eh? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So if I'm doing it like this, so 3x squared equals 75, by adding them up, you're talking about which terms here?
So the third one.
Okay, which is the x or the 3 or the 75?
So the 3.
The 3. So we want to take this over.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we take it over, what happens, Bontley? Is it going to become plus, minus,
Then
divide, or times?
so repeat again.
If we take the 3 over, will it be plus, minus, divide, or times?
So it's divide.
Okay, well done. So it's 75 divided by 3. And what is 75 divided by 3, Bontley?
72. Wait, sorry, hold on.
Yeah, 75 divided by 3,
Oh, 25.
25. And then how do we get x on its own?
You I think you do it again by timesing by dividing by 2, I think.
Okay, so
Wait.
remember what we looked at in the previous one, Bontley. What did we call this? Where's that gone now? Where's it gone? Okay, let's go back here. What did we call this? We called it a
Square root.
root, eh?
Square root.
Yes.
Square root. Okay, thanks for that as well, Kazimla. So we call this square root, right, Bontle? So because we've got a square
Yes,
here,
sir.
we're going to use square root, right? So we're going to say x equals square root of 25. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And 25, it's 5 times 5, which is the same thing as saying 5 squared, right?
Yes, sir.
So x equals to 5. And that's the answer. Hey, and you did say it was B, hey?
Yes, sir.
It is B. Okay, and that's the answer. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I think everybody voted B as well. Thank you so
Yes, sir.
much, Jalen, Ayabonga, Rorisang, Nogobonga. Oh, and the rest of you, lots and lots of you, Loiso Keke, Luanle, and the others I haven't mentioned as well. But yeah, that's really great. And we are coming to the end of the session today. And yeah, I really enjoyed my time with you over the past few weeks. It's been some time we spent on this section, and it's been really, really great. And thank you so much all for sharing your answers, for working together collaboratively to find answers, and yeah, for not being shy to share your knowledge with all of us as well, which has been really great. So thank you so much. And I really look forward to seeing you again in future classes. And I'm going to hand you over to Coco, who is going to tell you a little bit more about the homework and about future lessons as well. So thank you so much. Yeah, I shall see you soon. Over to you, Coco.
Sorry about that, Teacher Depeche. I'm having a
Not
bit
a
of a problem
problem.
with my unmute button over here. Sorry
Not
about
a
that. Hello,
problem.
everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. This is our last lesson for grade 8. So we're going to be looking at the next section, which will come a little bit later. I think it starts next week. It's on geometry. So we'll be with you guys then. And then I'm just going to share my screen quickly, and I'm going to take you guys through what we then have to look at for the next couple of lessons. Okay. So this is everything that we've been through so far. And lesson 6 is the last one that we did today. And the homework that we're going to do is not exponents, my apologies. We're going to be looking at algebraic equations, and we're going to be doing multi-step equations, and we're going to be doing the quiz. So there'll be no video to help you along with this. You will just have to be looking at the quiz and try and answer all the questions that you've done today with Teacher Depeche without actually having a video to help you look at the questions first. So practice everything that you've learned with Teacher Depeche first, and then you can answer that part of the question. All right, that is it from us, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys being in this class with us, and we're hoping to see you guys next week again for the next one. Okay, everybody, we can all unmute and say bye-bye to Teacher Depeche. Bye, everyone.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Okay.
Everyone.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Also, bye, everyone.